Who were the biggest one-hit wonders? John Otway. Core Baby That's Really Free. Played it on the old grey whistle test. Climbed on his am. Fell and wedgied himself on Live TV. All the punks loved it and bought the single. He then went on to cultivate a pretty successful underground career as rock and roll's biggest failure. Seeing Live can best be described as an experience. It involved a lot of hilarity, broken microphones and frequent injuries, usually to John, but occasionally Richie the guitar guy. Told Bachman G's So High. Dude dropped one album with one hit and dipped. We are not in the universe. Told Bachman continued making songs in NT to me because all the others people usually say have a bunch of micro hits out of their other songs that the majority of people don't know about, but Told Bachman doesn't even have enough songs for that. The biggest, gosh, this is in my purview as a 90s kid, but Hathaway would be up there. The Proclaimers. Nada Surf, despite having a freaking amazing discography past their one single that actually broke into the mainstream. Chumbawamba. Eiffel 65. US 3. CC Music Factory. American Pie. McLean gave a free outdoor concert in a small Oklahoma town back in the 90s. A couple of no-name openers. Then he got on stage and played a few songs nobody had ever heard. Closed with his one-hit wonder, Underwhelming. Debbie Boone, With You Light Up My Life, was one for 10 consecutive weeks in 1977, a consecutive weeks record which wasn't broken again until 1992, after Billboard changed its rules. Psy with Gangnam Style. First YouTube music video to surpass 1 billion views. Edit lol. I never said I liked it, or it was good. Question asked for one of the biggest, so I answered factually. Get downvoted. Typical Reddit. Said this before but got guff for it. Billy Paul. Me and Mrs. Jones is the greatest one-hit wonder as far as top 40 radio goes. Too many people don't know the other things he did, and that's a shame. Manfred Mann's Earth Band sang Blinded by the Light. It was such a huge hit for them. Most people don't know it was a cover, and that Bruce Springsteen wrote and recorded the original version. My Sharona the Knack. Can't believe no one has posted this one amazing road trip song. Pan had issues from the start, but this song from the 70s was in so many films from the 80s and 90s. Aqua really only had one song in Barbie Girl. No radio station plays any of their other songs. Same with Eiffel 65, everyone knows Blue Dot Body. But the rest of Europop is pretty good too. Nobody's gonna say it. Okay. Rick Astley with Never Gonna Give You Up and Together Forever. Those are really the only two songs anyone knows from him unless they bought the album. Gitchy Gitchy Goo. The Bows were simply too young to pursue a musical career, and they didn't even want to. I heard it is still played in some elevators to this day though. One-hit wonders are a strange thing. Jimi Hendrix, Iggy Pop, Zeppelin, all technically one-hit wonders, but that doesn't put them in the same boat as Flock of Seagulls. Sinead O'Connor, she had some good music, but her one hit was massive. That song video is one for the ages. In its genre, nothing compares to it. In the English-speaking world, Falco Amadeus, New Radicals, You Only Get What You Give. The Rembrandts, with I'll Be There For You. Friends theme song, they're still making bank of that dopey song, and will for a very long time. The Dinosaurs really nailed it with that whole dominating the earth thing, then totally disappeared from the charts after the asteroid hit. Norman Greenbaum and Iron Butterfly. The only answer is the Macarena. It was top of the charts worldwide for ages and is still hugely popular. There really is no comparison. Paul King, Love and Pride. Psy Gangnam Style. For non-blondes, What's Up? There must be way more, but these always stand out to me. Rock Down to Electric Avenue. See, I don't even remember their names. How about Boom Boom Boom, Let's Go Back to My Room? Yes. No. Passenger is popular, don't get me wrong, but Let Her Go has way more plays and downloads than their other songs. Sex and Candy came on yesterday, and I said to my daughter I could imagine a more forgetful song having so much longevity. Troglodyte Caveman by Jimmy Castor Bunch. Troglodyte Caveman. Me At every family gathering when I tell that one joke that actually lands. Been riding that wave for years now. The best-selling English language one-hit wonder of all time is that schlocky Kung Fu Fighting by Carl Douglas. Primitive radio gods one-hit standing outside a broken phone booth with money in my hand. It's a great song. Y'all are young. The correct answers are Take On Me by a-ha and Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runner. Let's start a podcast called One Hit Wonders and go through these episode by episode. We'll be huge. Free all right now. Belly Feed the Tree. Dobby Gray Drift Away. Don McLean American Pie. Brandy by Looking Glass 1972. Massive hit. Sky High by Jigsaw. Such an awesome song. Bahamen. Never heard of them. Think woof 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 woof. As in Who Let the Dogs Out. And Mary One Thing. Cassie Me You. Cat Luna Wine Up. Christina DeBarge Goodbye. Stevie Wonder Very Superstitious. Too bad he fell off after that, but that song is good. For movies, The Hangover. Such a great first film and could not capture that magic again. Jagex creators of Run Escape. They've got other games, but nobody's ever heard of them. Lou Bega. This dude released entire albums of Mambo songs, and only 5 ever got heard. Jimi Hendrix All Along the Watchtower was the only one of his songs to actually chart. Rick Astley. He was such a good one-hit wonder that he's still relevant to this day. Breakfast at Tiffany's by Deep Blue Something was huge back when I was in college. Psy. Gangnam Style. At least in America. I know he had numerous releases in Korea. One-hit wonders as in had only one song. Or one-hit wonders as in one really big song. Who Bastink the Reason. Meredith Brooks Bitch. The Fray How to Save a Life. Shout out Dispose with I'm Awesome. Not his best but definitely his biggest. Only Cheerleader Felix Jen remix. And I would add Tracy Chapman Fast Car. Macarena by Los Del Rios. Somebody That You Used to Know. Goat. Won a Grammy and disappeared. Bobby Shmurda. I don't see him making it back into the spotlight. The song Somebody I Used to Know, don't even know the artist name. The Knack My Sharona. Chumbawamba. That Chumbawamba song. Hadaway What Is Love. Massive, massive, massive hit. Mungo Jerry. LEN. Steal My Sunshine. That song was a banger though. The Fray How to Save a Life. The Connells 7475. The Grateful Dead. Touch of Grey was their only hit. ITT people who don't know what a one-hit wonder is. Milli Vanilli, and they didn't even sing the songs.